he gave him a very special, highly honored title. Maharaja, the great Raja, great administrator, great ruler. Adhiraj, the preeminent amongst all the rulers of the entire world. And Rajaram, standing directly in the line of Rajaram the Great, Sri Ram, in whose kingdom of Ayodhya suffering did not exist. Maharajaji, we would be all so happy. We're all awaiting with great anticipation and joy your words to inaugurate the new year, Maharshi's 7th year of invincibility, global Ram Raj. Jai Gurudev.
Jai Gurudev. Tvadiyam vastu Govinda, Tubhyamev samarpaye. We have seen how on every occasion Maharshi offers back to Gurudev all the achievements, all the progress, all that is having the effect of producing enlightenment, invincibility in the world. And today we stand to inaugurate on behalf of Maharshi a new year of global Ram Raj, which has been the inspiration of Maharshi to announce that the world is moving and is already basking in the waves of heavenly life on this planet Earth. We would like to offer to Maharshi all that he has given us back to him and to Gurudev. And on this special occasion, it's a special day when we think of all the achievements of the past year and years, and moving forward our plans for creating truly a heavenly life on earth, knowing that we have all the knowledge and all the practical technology to do that. And our leaders, our great exponents of this knowledge, will be going through all their plans and achievements and all the offerings that they would like to give to Maharshi Ji and Gurudev on this special occasion. We bask in Maharshi's grace every day, every minute of our life. We are thinking and planning how we can establish that reality of heavenly life on earth. And as the steps of planning and progress show us the way, we are always aware that this is all the gift of Maharshi and his doing in the world. From the time when he joyfully announced the enlightenment for the world, the age of enlightenment, he has developed so many aspects of the reality of natural law, has brought to light the siddhis and more advanced techniques in his Vedic science, has shown all the mechanics by which life emerges from oneness, from one wholeness, into diversity, and how it is all rooted in diversity, in unity. At the same time, both values are the reality, whereas the truth is one absolute pure existence, pure being. And he has shown how this develops and unfolds, and how we can live it in our life, and how it is a reality in every field of science and knowledge and business and technology and physiology and all aspects of living. The gifts of Maharshi are unbounded, difficult to count in order to offer them back to him. We wonder what is the gift that he has given us that one can define among all this infinity of aspects of life that have been brought to light, all the answers to all the questions in evolution, in the origin of things, development, and where we are going, and where life is going. And when one thinks of all these infinite gifts and how he has produced them in so many fields, we realize that he has ultimately packaged them and put them in a beautiful wrapping, and that is in his global country of world peace. He has packaged all his gifts in the global country of world peace. And he has said that the global country of world peace, like any country, but this is a global country, universal country, has also a constitution. And that constitution is the constitution of the universe. So one would wonder what is the structure of this constitution for a country to have the ability to administer the life of its citizens and everything that is in it, even the environment, even different aspects of nature. It has laws, it has rules. People come together and they think together how they should manage their lives and how they should ensure that there is law and there is order in society. And they create these laws. And these laws are guiding light for the behavior, for the thinking, for the planning, so that society can evolve. So these man-made laws are what usually is thought about as the constitution of the universe, of the constitution of the universe of a country. But Maharshi's constitution for the global country of world peace is the constitution of the entire universe, the entire reality of life. And when you look at it, as he expresses it, it is Veda, and it's the Vedic literature. So one doesn't see really specifically in Rig Veda, for example, which is the constitution of the universe, which expands itself in Sama, Yajur, Atharva, and all the other 36 branches of the Vedic literature, you don't see a law that says how you should behave here and how you should behave there. And actually, Maharshi took the law and the constitution from that level of understanding to the reality of what law is, to the reality of what a constitution is. And that is the mechanisms of how nature creates, unfolds, and allows evolution. And that mechanism comes from one reality, one unbounded pure existence, which is expressed in the letter A, which is totality of the openness of fullness, total silence, total pure existence. And then how mathematically it unfolds from the fact that the reality of unbounded pure existence is consciousness, and then, as we all have been familiar to say, consciousness becoming conscious of itself creates Rishi, Devata and Chandas, the observer, observed, and process observation. And then how this evolves into through the dynamics of silence and dynamism, the two values at the basis of that reality that create the alertness within consciousness, and through the Prakriti values and 8 values, and how these develop through the dynamics of Rig Veda and the suktas and aksharas and the syllables, the padas, the richas, and how exactly they show that life is a very precise mathematical development. There is order in creation, there is sequence, even though it all can be seen also as having happened in a spontaneously simultaneous way, but there is an order, there is sequence in natural law. And it is that sequence which creates what Maharshi calls structure. And the structure is what structures the diversity of life, from the oneness, the absolute pure existence, which is the true reality of life. We have diversity, we have differences, we have all of these values, which are the different ways one can perceive things. One can perceive them from the aspect of 3, of 1, of 2, of 4, of 8, of 6, of 8 times 3, 24. That gives us the first set of aksharas in the first richa, or in the padas of richa 2 to 9. And then how these, in terms of their 8 values, 8 times 24, make 192. And they give us that structure of Rig Veda. So it's very interesting that the constitution of the global country of world peace, which is this package of the totality of Maharshi's gift, embodied in this package of natural law, is just numbers and formulae and progressions. And what is very interesting also is that, of course, this is how the universe is built. This is how the progression of the systematic unfoldment of creation happens. And this is what happens in our own human physiology. This is how we get to be made, we get to be formed. So there is a reality in which one can perceive the different facets of this unfoldment of oneness into multiplicity. And these are the laws, the dynamics of the laws. They are mathematical laws, arithmetic laws, that actually create these different levels of Brahman. Maharshi at one time made a beautiful tape to the leaders of the movement during a big meeting, the Rajas, and during the training. And it was called the 10 levels of Brahman. How Brahman, the totality, oneness, is expressed into the value of 1, of 2, of 3, 4, 5, like this. And Maharshi was going through that 1 is a circle, 2 is a 2 lines, and 3 is a triangle, and 4 is a square. And one would wonder, what is it really all about? Why is this so important? It is important because this is how actually natural law unfolds. And what is absolutely fascinating is that the most modern scientific research today is actually discovering the importance of the fact that all that we see is only actually an expression of mathematical progressions, of sequential mathematical relationships between different realities that are themselves unmanifest. This is mind-boggling, but quantum mechanics, and even deeper than that in cosmology, the science today is just saying that everything actually is a set of sequential arithmetic and mathematical progressions that create structure. And those equations that were almost impossible to handle, and one equation can take one whole book just to have it, and computers need to work for years almost when they were slower, but even still months to kind of figure out how this happens, are now actually expressed in structures of natural law, in profound structures that have geometrical relationships that show the reality of how these number systems work and how these progressions evolve, and how ultimately all of life is actually a mathematical construct. So we are coming to realize more and more the importance of this incredible gift of the constitution of the universe that Maharshi has given us from so many levels and so many perspectives of mathematics, physics, biology, and human physiology. And I was thinking about it, and today, as we want to offer to Maharshi the gift that he has given us, I thought, what is the gift actually in a sense? How can we make it tangible? How can we make all this incredible complexity and numbers and mathematics and progressions, which are the constitution of our global country of world peace? We better know what it is exactly. How does it really feel? What was the gift of Maharshi? And somehow the inspiration came directly, I felt, from Maharshi, that he's offering today everyone a gift. That gift is an intellectual game that we are going to play a little bit. But it will illustrate some very profound values of his reality and his gift. So everyone sitting with us here today and everyone listening to us on the channel and either right away or later as a replay is actually receiving a box. You can imagine you receive a box, quite a big box, because it's after all a celebration and a joyful celebration. For many of us, a celebration is about presents and gifts. So let's take the gift. So everyone can imagine they have a box. The box is a perfectly cubical structure, which means it has 6 faces, 6 places, and then it has these 8 angles, of course, and they are all equal. And the box is perfectly wrapped, beautifully wrapped and packaged. And inside it, don't open your box yet. When you receive a gift, first you enjoy the wrapping. But nobody's looking at the wrapping. Maybe the camera can show everybody around, can move around, show the Prime Minister. Prime Minister and his ministers, and then we have the Rajas and all the ministers if we go around, and all the mothers of the domain and all the directors. Everyone is having a gift. They don't seem to be holding it, but yes, it's there. So you see your gift? Everyone sees their gift? How many don't see the gift? They are cheating. Do you really see your gift? You are imagining it. Okay, what is the wrapping of the gift? Can show the Rajeshwaris? Also? What is the gift wrapped with? If you see, you're seeing it. Gold paper. And it has beautiful kings and queens, and has beautiful, vibrant things and colorful things. Do you see the wrapping? Everyone sees the wrapping? What is it? Who will tell me? Huh? Who will tell me for sure? I am showing you the wrapping. It's on the screen. This is the box and the wrapping. This is the beautiful wrapping and box that Maharshi has created. It's full of beautiful angels and kings and queens and enlightened people and mothers and directors. And that is the wrapping, that is the box. That is the global country of world peace. That is what holds the gift. We haven't opened the gift yet. That's what holds the gift. That is the beautiful part that Maharshi has prepared. And without the box, you don't get the gift, really. You know, that gift, particularly that particular gift. So the wrapping, the box, is the global country of world peace, with everyone that we are seeing on the screen. One might feel, oh, we are being diminished by being just a wrapping or a box. But I think most of us feel anything that Maharshi has created, we are happy to be part of and not pretend to be the gift itself, because now we're going to open that gift. So let's unwrap our our box, our beautiful cube. Beautiful cube. And look inside, what do you see? What do you see actually? Look, what you see in your thing in your box? It says emptiness. What a gift. We open the wrapping and we find nothingness. Everybody's saying they see nothing inside it. So you turn it around, you try to tap it in, nothing falls from it. It's just an empty box. Emptiness, nothingness is in it. But the sides of the box inside are so beautifully well polished that you actually, if you go inside the box, I didn't tell you the box is so big that you can also walk in it. So there is nothing inside it, but you could actually walk in it. And if you walk in the box, what do you see? You see yourself, because these are the mirrors from every side. So even though everyone has received exactly the very same present from Maharishi, exactly the very same box, yet when you enter in it, you see something like, you think, oh, everybody has received me? Yes, everybody has received you, but in the empty space, not in the mirror. So let's sit in the mirror now and see what we see. Sit in the box, like close the box, and we're sitting inside and looking. We look, we see there is front and back mirror, there is right and left mirror, there is up and down mirror. So there are kind of 3 dimensions, 3 directions of mirrors. Front and back, it's moving forward and back. Right and left, and up and down. So there are these 3 values. If you would say that the up moving forward is like flowing forward, you see yourself, you have these 2 values in that direction, the front and the back. And on the right and left also you have 2 values, the right and left. And up and down you have also 2 values. These 2 values represent silence and dynamism. Because if you want to think that moving forward is your dynamic action, in the back is silent. If you think that your right hand, if you're a right-handed, is your dynamic action, or if you like to think your right brain has the holistic value, your left brain has the specific value, then you also have that reality of silence and dynamism. And if you look up and down, you also have that silence and dynamism. So different values. On the ground you walk, on the upper value is more silent, or you can even look at it differently, that on the ground you have your feet standing still, and on the up you are thinking and your mind is going in all directions. It's also possible, depending on your framework. But this is what Sama, Yajur and Atharva are. Flowing wakefulness in one direction, it has 2 values. Samaveda has 2 big parts to it. Right and left offering and creating is the value of Yajurveda. Up and down is the reverberating wholeness, how the wholeness comes and reverberates. So that is the 3 basic values within the dynamism. Now, how many corners the cube has? So you look at yourself in the front, you see I have myself here, myself here, I have myself here. You're just looking at yourself and you're already created Sama, Yajur, Atharva values. Now if you look at the corners of the cube, how many corners there are? 8 corners. So 8 corners of the cube represent also 8 different ways you can look at yourself. Because if you look at the corner, you will see, let's say you're looking at the right side corner. You're looking in your cube? So let's say you're looking at the right side upper corner. And so now you're seeing which face of the box. You're seeing the front, you're seeing the up, and you're seeing the right. You're seeing 3 values. 3 values. So if you keep looking at each corner, what do you see in each corner? How many values? 3 in each. 3 times 8. It's 24 values. These are the 24 syllables of the first sukta of Rig Veda. Now you say, I'm going to sit in this corner and look at all the other corners. So now you go to the corner of the cube, and you look, you see how many other corners? 7. So you say, if I look at my corner and look at the other corners, I see 8 values. From this corner, I see 8 different values, looking at my corner and the other corners. How does the perspective look from the other corner? So you go and sit in every corner. And now how many perspectives you have? You have 8 corners. Each one has how many perspectives? Each corner has how many perspectives? 7 if you're looking out and 1 looking in. So 8. 8 times 8. 64 perspectives of yourself. 64 perspectives of yourself. Now each corner, we said, has 3 faces also. So you multiply the 64 by 3, and what do you get? 192. So you find that this gift of Maharishi actually becomes very interesting. There was nothing inside, and now we find yourself in it. And from yourself, you realize that you can see yourself with all these different perspectives. You can see yourself from the different perspectives. And you can also close the eyes and feel that there is nothingness. It's just yourself, pure being. And what it is the self of everybody else, because everyone got the same gift. The same big empty box. The same reality. Yet everyone was able to play with that box and see themselves reflected in so many different ways. So Maharishi has given us the gift of ourself. That is the gift of Maharishi. Our global country of world peace is the package. It's the box. Without the box, you can't deliver the gift. And that's what we're doing. We're delivering to everyone the ability to see themselves, to realize what they are. And if they think about it a little bit, they'll realize they are also everyone else, because it's the same gift and it's the same emptiness and it's the same reality that creates all these images depending on how you enter the box. You can enter the box dressed like a clown. You can enter the box dressed like a judge. You can enter the box dressed like a doctor or a physics professor or a businessman or a creative individual or a business lady or a physicist. And you will see different things in the box. But these are the different perspectives of the one unbounded reality, which is our own true inner self, inner being. That is the gift of Maharishi. So we are proud to be the package. We are proud to be just the wrapping. We are proud to be able to deliver the gift to everyone, the gift of themselves, of who they are, or what they are, and allow them to see how everyone can see oneself in different ways, in different angles, in different perspectives, and yet remain the same and be the same. And by realizing this, one realizes the oneness of life, and one is able to live life in accordance with the dynamics of what life is, knowing that all manifestations, that all diversity is only a perception, it's only a point of view, whether you're looking straight or you're looking to the corner or you're looking right, or how you dressed when you came into the box. That is the difference. But the reality is one unbounded pure being, and the gift is one and the same for everyone. And that's what we enjoy and glorify, and are able to offer the ability for everyone to realize their self and to realize what they are doing. And for us, while we are very honored to be able to deliver the box to everyone, we know that we are merely Maharshi's wrapping that we are presenting to the whole world to enjoy enlightenment for every individual and heaven on earth for society. Jai Guru Dev.